שלום כולם, פה כרגע בואו נעשה ככה, שתראו אותי. לא יודע מצלמה, חכו. הנה, בקדין, הנה, יפה. כן, אתגר, נסו לו לצחוק. כן, 3, 2, 1.
It's like, is it really you? Right. Really you?
There it is. Oh, there it is.
Oh, an email address there if you have one.
Oh, baby. Shut up. Oh, my God. He's so excited now. Oh, my God. Oh, I know.
Wow.
We miss her too.
משנת 1900.
Só que o cachorrinho, olha lá, o cachorro ataca. O cachorro não deixa ninguém se aproximar do cidadão ali, provavelmente deve ser dono dele. O que era pra ser fácil, olha lá, olha. Ele vai mesmo, com tudo. A situação aí acabou ficando.
No, what's after that life?
Grio Media presents 10 heartbreaking goodbyes between pets and their owners. Number 1. Wagner Figueiredo de Lima and his horse, Serene. Wagner Figueiredo and Serena were best friends until the Brazilian man's sudden death in a traffic accident in 2017. Knowing that the horse meant the world to him, Lima's brother Wando decided to take Sereno to his owner's funeral. It was as if the horse knew what was happening and wanted to say goodbye, Wando explained. Sereno began to walk around the coffin, smelling it. Then he neighed. The horse then stopped and placed his head against the coffin, bidding his owner a final farewell. Number 2. Lynn Baker and her pet dog, Jaden. These are the heartbreaking pictures of a little girl spending the last moments with her pet dog, Jaden, who has been by her side since she was born. With tears in her eyes and her head touching his, the youngster can be seen saying goodbye to her bulldog before gently stroking his head moments before he passed away. Lynn Baker, from Holland, had spent her life with Jaden, and their friendship was so special it had been shared worldwide. At 13, Jaden was deaf, almost blind, and unable to walk, and Lynn's father, Jeffrey, was left with no choice but to have the pet put down in 2016. Number 3. Mario and the Giraffe. This is the touching moment a giraffe bid a sad farewell to a dying worker who had spent his entire adult life cleaning the
The miracle catch, now seen by millions. The camera set up in the baby's room, capturing it all. 35-year-old mom Tila Levy turns away for just a moment. 11-month-old Etan on the changing table. The baby begins to roll, every parent's fear, and then he tumbles over the edge. Out of nowhere, his older brother, 9-year-old Joseph, catches him.
I just yelled mom because I saw the baby, and I just ran and I caught him. But I can't even carry him, so I don't know how that happened, and I can't even run that fast either.
There's no doubt that TV can be educational, but teach a life-saving technique like the Heimlich?
Time to expand your minds.
It was pretty scary because there was nobody else here, and I couldn't talk. I was just in shock.
Amira Thornton was laying on the couch watching TV when she heard a strange noise from the kitchen.
She was going like, waving her arms.
Choking on a piece of sausage, Amira's mom couldn't breathe.
I picked her up 3 times.
Her tiny arms wrapped around her mom's waist. Then finally,
She spit the sausage out.
Mom wasn't surprised by Amira's strength.
Welcome to the gun show, baby.
Allison Anderwald saw her mom at the bottom of the pool. Tracy Anderwald had suffered a seizure. Her daughter pulled her to the shallow end of the pool, got her head out of the water, and then ran for help. Mother and daughter are doing just fine.
Brock and Bodhi Schaff were being typical 2-year-old twins, scrambling up their dresser to explore, but then suddenly, it tips over, pinning little Brock under its heavy weight. You can see Brock struggling and screaming, but Bodhi jumps right into action. He immediately tries to push the dresser, but can't get it to move. Then he tries pushing from the other side, but the heavy dresser still won't budge. He surveys the situation and decides to give lifting a shot, but that doesn't work either. Finally, with a big lean, he tries to push one more time and somehow manages the strength to move that large dresser and free his brother. Check that out again. Many are now calling him a real-life mini super kid. Mom says as soon as she saw that video, she bolted the dresser to the wall to make sure it won't happen again.
It happened so fast you could barely catch it.
Line drive foul.
But she did.
Nice catch down there.
Check it out again. The ball girl on the left and the catch. Just as that ball heads straight for a fan who was looking down. They said in the stands, likely on his phone, only looking up after the save. Online tonight, they're simply calling her Emily the Ball Girl, number 90, narrowly saving not only him, but that beer. Glass half full. That ball was clocked at 108.7 miles per hour. Just listen to the crowd.
The crowd is cheering.
Catching it, handing it to the fan. So many reading her lips when she said to the fan, "I got you."
Seventh grader Jeremy Whitchick was sitting on the school bus when his moment came. Watch, he noticed the bus driver having trouble, beginning to pass out. So Jeremy ran up to grab the wheel, pulling the bus safely to the side of the road, then pulling the keys out.
He looked like he was having a seizure or choking because he was going making a weird noise. So I just went up, grabbed the wheel, turned it right, and then I just took the keys out of the ignition.
He started CPR on the bus driver until an adult came aboard to take over. Jeremy is credited with saving his bus and the 15 kids on board.
I am incredibly proud of Jeremy. I always have been, but I'm especially so today.
Larissa Taylor was at her mother-in-law's house with Leah and baby Lexi last Thursday.
I was going to wash my daughter's bottle, and I blacked out after that, and I woke up to my mom shaking me, waking me up.
She did not know she was diabetic. She also had no idea her little girl knew how to use the phone.
I never taught her how to use the phone, so I have no clue how she picked it up. I'm assuming just by watching us.
Leah's grandmother, Bobby Gonzalez, was on the other end of the phone call.
It was Leah, and she said, "My mom fell down." And I said, "Well, let me talk to her." And I could hear that she put the phone close to Larissa, and I could hear, there's a lot of gurgling noises. And I said, "Let me talk to your mom." She said she won't wake up.
Gonzalez then called 911 and rushed to the home.
In a matter of minutes, they said,
Larissa got to the hospital just in time.
I can't imagine losing her. So Leah really came through for us that day.
She's been wearing a towel around the house, calling herself a superhero because mommy's told her about it. So definitely she's my little superhero.
Diana Jensen knows she would move heaven and earth to help her daughter Olivia, but she never expected her 4-year-old would be the one saving her.
Did you come over to our house? Hi, my mommy.
The frightening ordeal began when Jensen collapsed from her couch to the living room floor. Olivia, amazingly calm and composed, called 911.
The best description I can give is a 2x4 to the back of my head and my spine.
Jensen, who has lupus, was suffering a severe seizure.
Can you stand by mommy and tell me that if her stomach's going up and down?
אז כמה שנות שימו לייק אם נהנתם ונתראה בסרטון הזה הבא. יאללה ביי.